Hi, I'm Susan Wagner with Country Sampler. Vintage feed sacks are popping up all over in country decorating. Designers and homeowners are using them to stuff pillows, cover cushions, create drapes, make table runners, and fashion endless other DIY projects. Today, I'm going to show you how to cover a fabric top stool with a feed sack to give it vintage appeal. As you can see in this before shot, the stool we're using is a basic stool with stained wood legs and a fabric cushion covered in a plain white fabric. Nothing spectacular, but just wait until we're all finished. To start the project, we first chose our feed sack. Feed sacks come in a variety of different designs, as you can see on our ladder back here. We like this feed sack because of the star design in the center. We also decided to paint the legs of our stool a nice deep black color to go with the design on the feed sack. If you decide to paint your stool legs, be sure to take the cushion off first before painting. Most fabric covered stool tops are simply secured to the base with screws, so you just need to unscrew it to recover it. At this point, you could take off the old fabric if you wish, or you could simply stretch the feed sack cloth right over the old cushion. If the existing fabric isn't a bright color or pattern that will show through the weave of the feed sack, it might be easier to just leave it in place, which is what we did. Cut a circle out of your feed sack cloth about 4 to 5 inches wider than the diameter of your stool cushion. You'll want enough fabric to draw around the cushion and staple it in place in the back. So take into account how tall your cushion is, and you may need to adjust your measurements as needed. You can always cut off any excess fabric later. Place your sackcloth circle upside down on your work surface and center your cushion upside down on the fabric. While holding the cushion in place, pull one side of the fabric up and over the cushion tightly and staple it on the underside of the cushion. Be sure to staple close to the edge of the cushion to avoid puckering. Pull the opposite side of the fabric up over the cushion and staple that one tightly in place. At this point, you might want to turn the cushion over just to make sure that your design is still centered in place. Next, pull up another side and staple it in place, and continue working on opposite sides of the cushion until all the fabric is securely stapled in place all the way around the cushion. You might need to tug it in a few places to avoid puckering and to make sure that your design stays nice and even. Once the feed sack is securely stapled to the cushion, you can then trim off any excess fabric. At this point, you could add some upholstery tacks or trim to the side of the cushion if you'd like, but we're going to just leave ours plain. Finally, all you need to do is screw the fabric top back into the stool base, and you'll be all done. You now have a fresh-looking feed sack stool that will be all the rage among your friends. For more decorating ideas such as these, see the March issue of Country Sampler, available on newsstands now or by visiting countrysampler.com. And we'll see you next time on Country Sampler on Video.